politically against Ted Cruz and about Ted Cruz. But let me quickly complete my line of thought, and I'm going to answer your question as well. You asked me a question prior to the commercial break, my friend. So let me say this. After a little while back, I talked about my, positions against gangs and cartels such as MS-13, Trende, Arago, and Sinaula cartel. So if my memory serves me right, what I did was I made a post about this on social media, and I tagged Ted Cruz and just about all my 2028 presidential election opponents on that post, where I basically said, why are you guys not fighting against these gangs and cartels at a fraction of the level of courage that I am? And, so I tagged Ted Cruz like a dog, right? Like a dog, I tagged Ted Cruz. I'm talking about the social media tagging, obviously. And, if I'm not mistaken, a day or 2 days or a little while after that particular tag that I did to Ted Cruz's social media, Ted Cruz goes on a national media network. I like this network that he went on, by the way. Great people there. I know a lot of people there. But he goes on this national media network and he says this he tries his best, right, to politically attack these gangs and cartels, just to sort of, have this defense when I politically attack him like I'm attacking him right now, to have a defense that he can say, oh, I did attack these gang members. Now, let me say this. If you look at that interview, you will see that his voice is quivering. His voice is quivering, really, like he's fearful when he's talking about these gangs and cartels. And, I will say this, his voice is quivering. Ted Cruz's voice is quivering. And, he just couldn't shake off that feeling of fear, right? He couldn't shake it off. And, really that interview that Ted Cruz did was a tailor-made definition of a complete disaster. And so, look, Ted Cruz does not have what it takes. I will say this, Ted Cruz most definitely does not have what it takes to save America. He will not be president in 2028. And I will say this, my friend.